surprised that
it might have been me, actually.
It might have been you, but no, I mean it's been exciting to go into the studio and have so much going on with the character.
Yeah, I don't think the bad guys yet, but I have golden crystal. I don't think they're gonna find it. I'm gonna take the plot device off now. No, it's been really exciting. This was my favorite season when I saw the show back in the '90s originally, and I was so excited to see this new dub get up to it, and I never even imagined that I'd be part of it. But the excitement of seeing the development between these two characters has been really something. I've been watching some of the Japanese episodes for the first time to kind of prep for the story and context and everything, and I think it's a really fun dynamic, and it's a whole new kind of thing that like I think previous seasons hadn't quite explored, and like a new sort of relationship for Chibiusa, and I'm just happy I get to be a part of it, really.
Well, I think when you emit so much light, it attracts the darkness, right? So, I mean, in all of life. So I think that pure heart, that search for that pure heart is what's driving all those evil characters. I mean, there's just so much power in that purity,
Yeah, well, and even in my case, because I mean, Pegasus is hiding in her beautiful dream because she is so sweet and innocent, and that, by proxy, is like, that's the ultimate goal of the Dead Moon Circus in terms of we gotta find out where that is, so, a little bit known to her, she's in danger.
I'm in danger so they can get to him.
Yeah. I only have the gall to say this because Robbie's not here to defend himself, but I would like to go on record and say that as opposed to showing up and being like, Sailor Moon, you must do the thing, okay, bye, I actually show up and present a power-up. So I'd like to think I'm a little bit more helpful than just being another tuxedo mask. And hey, also, I'm not robbing him of his job. He still shows up and does the same thing of throwing a rose and then runs off. Maybe he might stick around for the after party, like, good job being that villain. Good. I'm gonna go get a donut or something.
And it's so exciting because I get a whole new level of the costume.
It's true. It's true. You're welcome. There you go. That's a good point. I will say this. When I saw the season like back in the day, I never got the sense that like, oh, is he going to be the twist villain? Like, is he working for the circus guys or whatever? I always got the sense, which actually says quite a lot about his character, that like he's presented as like you believe him, and like because it's also about her trusting him and seeing that like he's been hurt and needs someone to place any kind of faith into it all. So when I first saw it, like I never got that feeling, but I guess that would be an interesting and very sad twist if he turned out to be a jerk the whole time.
I mean, she gives over all her trust to him. She confides in him. She asks you for advice. I mean, I love the way it's written. I think that's what I love most about my character is things don't harden her. These experiences don't seem to harden her from keeping her heart open. And I think maybe that's her power in this show. Like there's always someone that she feels compassion for, someone that she wants to help or heal, or so.
It's interesting because there's even an episode pretty early on. It's actually, I think it's the one that prompts eventually them talking through the little toy thing. Is she wants to know more, and he's not ready to share more yet because he's still very, very he's still having a lot of that hurt left over and like not sure how much he can trust her. But then by the end of that, they're even closer than they were before, and then things lead to good things, and then unfortunately some bad things. But good conquers all in the end, so it's okay.
I don't feel she's as close to taking on the legacy, but I definitely feel like she's now beginning to feel like a part of the group, a part of the Guardians, and especially because there's several times in the episode where she tells Sailor Moon, Usagi, we have to transform, or tell her that we have to do this. Like she actually directs, Usagi in a couple sessions. So it's very interesting. I feel her coming into her power, but I don't feel that, the take over her mother's role or anything yet. But she's now starting to feel a part of, confident in her own power and part of the group.
She's allowed to still be a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Look out for everybody.
She's still bratty. She still teases Usagi about pie and things like that. So, you know.
So, first of all, this was the season that I really, really wanted to get to audition for, and that was a dream come true, even just getting that opportunity. And I remember the Amazon Trio and Pegasus came down the pipe. And at first, actually, I was like really gunning for like any of the Amazon Trio. I didn't think I had a chance in hell of getting Pegasus, but funnily enough, I had a call back for Pegasus, and they were like, hey, so can you do what you did for Fish's Eye on Pegasus? And I was like, oh, okay. So I ended up doing this very effeminate, very higher pitched kind of thing for him. And when I actually got the part, I was really nervous. Like, I don't think I've ever been more scared on any other voice job because of just the legacy of the show, two, the difficulty of maintaining the voice, you know, and just how this character was going to go and everything. And actually, when we got through a good batch of episodes, I remember actually, I think it's okay to talk about this, we went back and actually re-recorded the first few episodes because we wanted to place him a little bit younger, because he's meant to be younger than Mamoru. So I peg him about maybe around like 13 or so, like maybe just a very tall 13-year-old. So that's kind of where I tried to place him vocally, and I think in the very beginning he was around here, and then when we did everything, he's a little bit closer to like around this area here, so. And of course has the dreamy echo filters and things over with that, but yeah, it was a lot of pressure and it was very challenging, but I'm very happy with how it turned out, and Susie, our director, is wonderful, and she was so cooperative, and you know, I've been really proud of just. I feel like I've done my part on this season of like, you know, adding to everything like how great everybody else does, so.
May all your beautiful dreams come true.
Yes, as long as evil circuses don't go looking in them. So just be careful of that.
We'll protect you.
Yes, I promise. Bye, everybody.
Bye, thank you so much.